This is your family's first and most important line of defense against Mother Nature. When she strikes, make sure you call the people that I trust, my family and friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Exterior Home Solutions 2-minute drill on this Monday. It's officially game week. Got to hear from Josh Heupel and a trio of Vols. And we'll start with the head coach who put out the depth chart. And I think, was it 4 positions? It's punter, right guard, center, and quarterback. The only positions that don't have or. Even a guy like Keenan Peely has got an or. James Pierce, a perceived #1 draft pick or top 10 pick, got an or. Everybody got an or.
I mean, again,
and we all knew that was coming.
And we've all talked about it. Like, those things have just, there's some things that have become dated in our business and what we do, and that's one of them. You know, I think the coaches poll and some of the other things. But why do you need to put out a depth chart?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. And why are coaches worried about where a kid thinks he stands going into week 1? Is he not gonna know where he stands after week 1 after they play a game? So I just think that they've run their course. It doesn't matter. Tennessee hopes to play a bunch of people on Saturday, starting with those veterans we spoke with today.
What'd you take out of Josh Heupel's talk today? Because, I mean, it didn't say a whole lot. You know, it wasn't even asked that many questions. I think everybody's just kind of, including the media, ready for Saturday.
Yeah, and I think Josh Heupel is. I mean, he opened it up by saying, hey, talking season's over.
Yeah.
Translation, I'm not really interested in talking about anything. and he was fine. And I think the media's like, what are you going to ask? Like, we've all asked multiple times, you're going to rotate a bunch of people. Okay, let's go see you rotate a bunch of people. You think you're better in the red zone. Let's go see if you're better in the red zone. And you get to this point, and I think that's where it's at, and it's time for this Tennessee team to go play and put a sample size out on the field.
We heard from Squirrel White, Andre Turrentine, and Javonte Spraggins. We'll start with the last one. Spraggins, who was at 325, and now is at 310, but it's like it's more than 15 pounds. He's put on muscle mass, so like he's slim, like. He looks like $1 million. He looks fantastic.
Yeah, lost a lot of body fat. He's really slimmed down there in his body fat count and wants to be able to pull and be more athletic and do things other than just be the road grader he's been. Feels like he's in the best shape of his life. Thinks, you know, he's always been an energy guy, but thinks the lack of weight will help him play faster, play with a little more endurance as well, keep that energy going for the whole game. He's really excited about where his game is right now, coming off of that injury from a year ago.
Andre Turrentine will get his first crack as being a full-time starter. Started the bowl game last year and played sporadically, a year ago, but now is one of the guys at safety.
Yeah, and you know he's actually started a game in Neyland Stadium. He was thrown into action against Georgia, I guess, according to the media guide. But this one's different. He's gone out and won a job. This was his goal. He's achieved his goal. He will have to calm himself down quickly. Now, he said it wouldn't be a problem. But you know as well as I do, he's going to be really amped up for everything. He's going to have to get settled in quickly into this game, which he will. He's worked really hard. He's matured a lot off the field and has put himself in this position. I mean, that was a wide-open competition going into spring. He played well in spring, and he's done a good job in fall camp to hold off any potential suitors there. I do think they'll rotate, but Turrentine has put himself in a position of being a leader back there for the secondary.
As you can tell, the Dance and Cheer squad, they are here inside the Anderson Training Center getting some work in as they prepare for Saturday. There is nowhere here. It's always Brent and Austin on the 2-minute drill. We'll talk to you on the general's quarters.